Section 1. Christ the Redeemer, a beacon to Brazil's soul. High above Rio de Janeiro, arms outstretched, stands Christ the Redeemer, a symbol of faith and hope, a protector watching over a city of contrasts. Rio, a microcosm of Brazil itself, vibrant, chaotic, beautiful. From the beaches of Copacabana to the favelas clinging to hillsides, a place where music pulses and life unfolds on the streets. This is where I begin my journey, drawn by the allure of Brazil's soul. Section 2. A land of contrasts, from jungles to cities. Brazil is a country of immense scale. The Amazon basin, a green ocean teeming with life. The Pantanal, a vast wetland, a haven for wildlife. Coastline stretching for thousands of miles. Beaches bathed in sun. From north to south, a kaleidoscope of landscapes unfolds. Towering mountains, cascading waterfalls, deserts that shimmer under a relentless sun. Each region, a world unto itself. The cities too are a study in contrasts. Sao Paulo, a concrete jungle, a hub of commerce and culture. Rio de Janeiro, nestled between mountains and sea, a city that pulsates with energy. Brasilia, the modernist capital, a testament to architectural ambition. From the colonial charm of Ouro Preto to the modern architecture of Curitiba, Brazil's cities never cease to amaze. Section 3. A tapestry of people. Brazil's diverse heritage. Brazil's population is a vibrant tapestry woven from threads of many cultures. Indigenous peoples, the original inhabitants, their connection to the land unbroken for centuries. Portuguese colonizers, leaving their imprint on language, architecture, and cuisine. African slaves brought against their will, enriching the cultural fabric with their traditions. Waves of European immigrants seeking new beginnings, adding their own flavors to the mix. This fusion of cultures is evident in every aspect of Brazilian life. In the music, from the samba to the bossa nova, rhythms that pulse with African and European influences. In the food, a delicious blend of indigenous ingredients, Portuguese flavors, and African techniques. In the language itself, Portuguese infused with words and phrases from indigenous languages and African dialects. Section 4. Echoes of the Past, a history forged in diversity. Brazil's history is a complex tapestry woven from threads of conquest, colonialism, and resilience. From the arrival of the Portuguese in the 16th century, through centuries of slavery and the struggle for independence, to the rise of a modern democracy, Brazil's past has shaped its present in profound ways. The echoes of this past are everywhere, in the architecture, the music, the very fabric of society. The legacy of Portuguese colonialism is evident in the country's language, its legal system, and its architecture. Colonial cities like Ouro Preto and Paraty, with their cobblestone streets and Baroque churches, transport visitors back in time. The influence of the Catholic Church, a powerful force during the colonial era, is still felt today, though Brazil is now a secular state. Section 5. An economic powerhouse, from coffee to industry. Brazil, a nation long associated with coffee and carnival, has emerged as a global economic powerhouse. From its humble beginnings as a Portuguese colony reliant on sugarcane, Brazil has transformed into a diversified economy with a growing industrial sector and a significant role in global markets. This transformation has been driven by a combination of factors, including abundant natural resources, a growing workforce, and government policies aimed at promoting economic growth. Brazil's economy is underpinned by its vast natural resources. It is a leading producer of commodities such as iron ore, soybeans, and oil, which are exported to countries around the world. The agricultural sector remains a significant contributor to the economy, with Brazil being the world's largest producer of coffee and a major exporter of beef, poultry, and orange juice. Section 6. Samba, soccer, and celebrations, a cultural explosion. Brazil is a country that explodes with rhythm, color, and a zest for life. Its culture is a vibrant tapestry woven from the threads of its diverse heritage, a fusion of indigenous traditions, African rhythms, and European influences. From the infectious beats of samba to the electrifying spectacle of carnival, Brazilian culture is an explosion of the senses, a celebration of life itself. Music is the heartbeat of Brazil. Samba, with its roots in African rhythms, is the soul of the nation, a music that pulsates through the streets and dance halls of every city and town. Bossa Nova, a more sophisticated sound, emerged in the 1950s, captivating the world with its cool jazz rhythms and melancholic lyrics. From the sertanejo music of the countryside to the funk carioca of the favelas, Brazilian music reflects the diversity and energy of its people. Soccer is more than just a sport in Brazil. It's a national obsession, a source of immense pride and passion. From the legendary Pelé to the modern-day stars like Neymar, Brazilian footballers have captivated the world with their skill and artistry. The country has hosted the FIFA World Cup twice, and the passion for the game is palpable in every corner of the country. Carnival, the annual celebration that engulfs the country in a riot of color, music and dance, is the ultimate expression of Brazilian joie de vivre. For weeks leading up to Lent, cities and towns across the country come alive with parades, street parties, and elaborate costumes. It's a time for Brazilians to shed their inhibitions, to dance in the streets, and to celebrate life in all its glory.